Video series.
Well, you've done that one before, so his men at work.
Right.
I thought it was appropriate. We are at work.
Thank you. Yes.
This is very confusing. But over here, this is us men at work, and of course, you know.
Thank you for joining us, the whole of the internet and all our thousands of viewers. We couldn't do this without you.
We must be up to approaching 1 million.
It's perfect. It's bigly. Let's get down to business here, because we know we're thirsty. I'm gonna pass you here. So I brought one of these bad boys.
Oh,
would you like one?
I'd like that one.
Well, here you go, because you're such a buddy. I'm gonna pass you one.
Oh, wait a minute.
Here you go. There you go.
Oh,
good man.
Oh, wow.
Way to receive that one. Oh, and let me grab mine. I got a second one. Here.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Waterloo IPA. Very nice. Ready?
Cheers.
Oh.
No, all over my keyboard. I tend to drink over my laptop anyway.
Right.
I always look better with beer goggles on, Larry.
You've got a little bit too much head on yours, but then that's
yeah.
You.
I bruised the beer.
Everybody will listen to me for the real. Cheers.
Cheers. Let's nose it.
Ooh.
Molasses. Oh, actually, that's really
not
pleasant.
At all.
It's a clear. It's not a hazy beer like we've had, and delicate tasting. Get a little bit more in the glass, shall we?
It's an unusual. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah, great. The head on it's wonderful.
The writing's just way, way, way too small.
Well, it says return for refund.
Oh, is that what it says? Can you read yours?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Since its first appearance on our award-winning Dark Lager. Hey, there's a hint right there. The mysterious wild boar has represented the stubborn pride we take in brewing our beer. Homegrown, handcrafted, and without compromise, pour the boar. That's it.
Right. Well, I wouldn't call that a dark beer.
Yeah, no, not at all. This is more like a session. This comes across more as a session. I mean,
it's very nice.
Delicious.
The nose is very nice.
They probably haven't used the Citra hop, the one that really gives it that kind of fruity kick.
A nose that isn't quite right. The taste of the beer is better. The nose is better than the beer.
Well, let's see your nose, because it's always in the glass when you're talking to me.
It's a nose.
Sure thing, Serrano. If you're like me and you're getting tired of, sitting around in Toronto and, you're just tired of the same old scene, maybe you want to join me here.
Oh!
I just grabbed my bikini and I just took off. I had a chance to go, and so I decided to go. So here's where I'm broadcasting from today. Come down and join me, man.
Ooh, well, social distancing. I'll just stay with my...
We'll be within a beer's clanking.
Oh.
Yeah, my microphone, I call it Houdini. It's got a nickname.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a light beer. So here I come, back to Toronto, Larry. Back to Toronto.
Oh, you still got the same shirt though.
I've got a new ecosystem.
So what are you doing? I mean, what are you doing with yourself?
I'm just about to finish my third book. And of course, the show is nice. Keeps me busy producing the show and keeping in touch with all our viewers.
I mean, I can tell you what I'm doing if you're interested.
What are you doing, Larry? How are you keeping yourself these days?
Oh, and I'm recording another CD.
Ah, cool.
But I have high expectations of myself.
Mm.
It'll be a little bit heavier, I think.
Oh, cool. I like that.
There's a lot of beer in here. Good God. Look at that. Very nice. Very
Hold
nice.
on. You can't get away with that. I gotta have to, because I didn't actually drink as fast as it looked. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, look at that.
Where do you place this for this beer? How are you enjoying it today?
Well, it is actually growing on me. Well,
like a fungus?
storing it? That's a bit difficult.
It is hard. It's difficult. People don't understand what we go through to do that. It's a lot of trial, error, and suffering.
When you hold that beer up like that, your face goes pale.
Yeah, okay, so that's the lighting. I have to get this piece of shit, this lighting thing. One day we're going to have a studio we can actually just go to and shoot the show. It'll all be set up.
It's very nice. But scoring it, I don't know. I mean, I can remember how I scored the others. A 7.5.
Yeah, okay, decent.
I'd even go to 7.6.
Whoa, hold on there, big guy. Okay, so as an IPA goes, and we've had several now because we've kind of transitioned to we're doing last year. We're doing a lot of ales. We did a couple of dark stuff. We even did a porter or two, and now we're in the IPAs. This IPA comes in at 5.2, which is lower than the IPAs that are being produced in Ontario on average, and they're usually much more hoppy.
Yes, and I wouldn't call this an IPA actually.
Although it's a great tasting beer, they may have brewed it in the IPA tradition. It's not a traditional IPA taste, but I put it more in a session ale. You like 60, 70 IBUs. This is not for you.
It's a bitter lager, and it has something that the lager doesn't have.
I know, right? It's hard work, isn't it?
This is hard work. I mean, that's very nice. Anybody is thinking that this is easy. This is not easy.
Selecting the beers, delve through the myriad of tastings and sniffing the beer, having to talk at length. Yeah.
Like that.
Well, there's my seat. You got my seat over there.
Yeah. Well, and there's Robert.
Hey, Robert, the plant.
Oh, Robert, no.
I miss Robert.
And
there's Tina Turner's legs. I know. I can't.
Yes, I know. Well,
Watch the camera angle, Larry.
I'm not touching that.
I wouldn't.
There are other places we should shoot shows. Shoot
shows. Hey, you're starting to become a cunning linguist.
Oh!
What?
You flew.
Went for a walk, San Francisco. I walk fast.
Your hair keeps moving.
Zoom's got a problem, eh? People have been hacking Zoom and putting on dirty pictures and stuff.
One of the things that comes from multiple sources about songwriting is collaboration. I would like to invite you to collaborate on creating some good music.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love that, Larry. Wrote a beer song just for you.
Oh, God.
I love beer any time of the year. All my beer I'd like to drink with my friends, and I think I don't know what I have here, but I love beer. I just made that up, by the way. It's a knock your socks off arena right now for Ontario brewing. Overall, Ontario's doing some of the best beer in the world.
Last time I was in England, we sampled some good beer. It was...
You see this bad boy? Look at him. He looks a little upset, doesn't he? Octopus
wants
to
fight.
This is a brewer that's in the West End, Toronto. They're doing some pretty magical stuff. I'm going to read you this label. Our pet octopus is a bit of a jerk. He's that guy who has a couple, then either tells you how much he loves you or threatens to fight you. And we all know guys like that. So we brewed this IPA with 8 varieties of hop.
8 varieties of hops?
And 8 types of malt. We targeted 88 IBU and 8.8 alcohol to appease him. Sadly, when he found out that we'd fabricated all of the above info, it only made him more volatile. We are starting to realize that Octopus was a poor choice for a pet.
88. And what's the ABV?
6.2.
Before COVID.
BC.
Yes. BC, yes. My good co-host said, try this beer.
Yeah.
So I went out and bought the beer. And I said, well, why don't we try? And he said, I've drunk it.
I know.
What the hell? Anyway,
Oh yeah.
it's a it's a pale ale. Bellwoods Brewery. It's a very nice
Delicious.
beer. It's only 5.6.
Here comes the octopus.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I think I won.
Look at this.
There's a very big difference in the coloration.
Yours looks beautiful, by the way.
It's totally hazy, so it is really a hazy,
Well,
beer.
clink.
Clink. Actually has a slightly citrusy nose. What's yours like?
Well, with it, definitely the hops are there. There's a lot of pine, that pine cone, a woody kind of bitterness, and that comes from the hops. Hops are related actually to the marijuana plant. You can graft the hop plant onto the marijuana plant and it'll grow.
I did actually know that, but tell me something I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I'm not as good as he is. I don't know which side,
your screen has to, you have to mirror your screen.
over here.
Yes, thank you.
Over here. I don't know. Anyway, there's something in there that I'm not quite sure of, but it's a very nice beer.
But this has been one of my favorites for a while now. Octopus wants to, I almost said Octopus wants to dance, but I'm having a feeling that that's an effect of me having drunk a little bit more beer on this show than usual. People might not know this, but me and Larry now offer tastings for events. So if you want to invite us to do a show at your house or event, we come in, we choose the beers, you tell us about yourself, we'll pick a few beers and we'll set up the trays and the cans and everything, and well that's it.
I'll get drunk.
Because in the tasting, having a range, a spectrum is really important, not just having the same beer throughout.
You've got to have a goal in mind.
Yeah.
You've got to agree on the goal. If you can't agree on the goal, you're fine.
Yeah, you can say that. It's okay on this show.
There's a few other steps of paramount importance.
Yeah, keep talking.
Oh, yeah, well.
Isn't that beautiful?
Seeing you floating in the beer.
That's what I do.
Look at that.
The color, I like the look of hazy beers now, when it's got that sort of unfiltered cloudiness.
I mean, it's an orangey beer.
It looked good on your shoulders there, right in front of your face. It looked great.
Okay, I'll stay like that for the rest of the show.
Nor can I hide behind this crappy hairstyle. This has been my COVID mullet.
That's not mullet.
Me and Billy Ray Cyrus, we're strong, man.
Good grief. So let me ask you this. I would have 2 beers at lunch. I never felt as sauced as these 2. Oh my God.
I hear you. I can go out and have 2 beers and I can stand on my head. But you're sitting here doing a show and you get totally wasted. Back to the beer of what we're about with the show. Give this a try. West End Toronto. They're delivering right now during this whole COVID episode. COVID pause. And yeah, this is a great beer. Seriously. And Octopus really punches you in the face. Yeah.
Oh, I just got a little bit of...
Bring it out, Larry. Talk about it. It's in your chakras.
An orange flavor in there.
Yes.
Quite strong. I would say this was a 7.8.
So today I featured one with Larry, a Waterloo IPA. We liken that to a lager or session ale at 5.2. I don't know what the IBUs are, but they're low. I'd say summer evening beer. Delicious. I featured the Octopus Wants to Fight. It's a bit kick-ass. It's 88 IBU. It's way up there. It's not so hazy as you'll see in Larry's. I would consider it still a hazy juicy. It's got a bit of citra in there. But if you like high hops, this one wants to fight.
Well, I would echo on the IPA. I mean, it's a very nice beer. Not an IPA. Jutsu, it's very different. Cloudy. It says it's a pale ale. See? I wouldn't call it a pale ale either. It's not pale. Look,
it's a juicy hazy. I'd consider that a juicy hazy.
Juicy hazy. These are both very nice beers.
Yeah, and I like the marketing on them. I want the Waterloo to put a little bit more information on there.
I mean, I think that's nice.
Yeah.
This is a bit plain. We know beers that are delicious that have really shitty
Yeah.
cans.
Well, that's it, man. Well, okay. Well, thanks for the show, and thank you for tuning in. It's been a great show. I hope you've got everything you needed out of the show, and we featured some great beers. If you want to try these ones, leave a comment below or subscribe. Larry, you can subscribe to us or leave a comment and give us a like, thumbs up, and that's it. And we'll continue doing our show. God bless. And thank you, and peace, baby, peace, baby. Put it all out there. Thank you so much.
I'm very good.
Bye for now.